I found an object behind my house that is approximately 4 feet long. It is primarily made of metal with wooden poles. The hand crank operates all the cogs. The only visible marking indicates that it was patented on August 20th, 1901. I attempted to research it, but the only matching images I found were from old eBay listings that have since been removed. Anyone know what this is? It's a machine for making wire fences. This item belonged to my friend, who was a math teacher and college professor from the early 1960s until around the 2010s. It is made of black metal, measuring about 4 inches in length and 1¼ inches in diameter, with a heavy base. I suspect it might be a projector since it has a bulb and lens, but I'm unsure how it would display anything. When I unscrewed the end, a peculiar bulb came out. My knowledge of electricity is very limited. Just flip the switch and electricity is dangerous. The item can tilt on its stand, but there are no markings on the base. I also recently discovered that the lens is a rich blue color. During his time at the Science College, he experienced at least one move to a new building, which involved discarding items from the labs. I attempted a Google search using the brand name Torii, but I couldn't find anything similar. The item could easily be older than the 1960s, as the owner was born in the 1930s in Wisconsin. He worked with summer camps and had a diverse career, primarily as an instructor. Since he was likely an only child, he may have inherited items that are even older. Any ideas? It is a microscope lamp from the 1950s that features a blue filter, which can be removed for regular lighting. I found an unusual object affixed to several of my electrical outlets. It is a slender white plastic box which has aged to a cream color, featuring rounded corners on the left side and a straight edge on the right, resembling a saw cut. I have encountered this item in multiple residences across Australia, all exhibiting the same halved appearance. In this particular instance, it is located in a bedroom and obscures one of the screws for the outlet, preventing the removal of the socket without first detaching this enigmatic object. Anyone know what this is? This is landline telephone socket. In the 1960s, Telecom Australia, now Telstra, introduced a new range of color phones with associated 605/610 plugs and sockets. This plug-socket combination is still in use in the majority of customer sites throughout Australia. The 605 plug has either 4 or 6 connectors, mating with 610, 611, or 612 sockets. Conductor connection use quick connect crimps. The 610 socket accepts 603, 605, or 606 plugs. It has 6 connectors, with screw terminals used to terminate premises cable. I found a solid metal 6-inch studded roller with a wooden handle at a flea market. It weighs approximately 10 pounds and might be a type of masonry tool. Any idea what this is made for? The indent roller is utilized to create a waffle texture on troweled concrete, typically for curbing or entire sidewalks. Its primary purpose is to enhance slip resistance. This tool is also known by several other names, including indentation roller, dot roller, imprint roller, curbing roller, spiked roller, and pavement roller. While driving in a coastal city in Texas, I encountered an object that punctured my tire on a residential road. It feels somewhat heavy for its size and measures approximately 3 inches in length. Any ideas what this thing is? It's a lug nut end cap. A lot of these spiky lug nuts have a standard threaded lug nut with an open end with threads. These screw into the opening so you can have a lug nut with or without the spike on it. This is not the lug nut itself, but rather an auxiliary piece that screws into it, which is probably why it fell off on the road. I found an old device and an unusual switch on the bathroom wall of an older factory in the United States. It appears to be an electrical device, though it may no longer be functional. The factory is still operational, but has retained many obsolete items, as it is often more cost-effective or convenient to do so. Any idea what it could be? This is an old-style thermostat. The coil could contain a liquid, the round thing a barometer-style membrane. There's that lever on the left with a number 50, which could be the temperature, used to keep a room of a dedicated chemical in a certain range, mostly seen in rooms where chemicals crystallize at just below comfortable temps, like caustic soda blends and anhydrous ammonia. My father found it at work, and we have no idea where it came from. Works like a normal pair of scissors, and only markings on it is the word Germany, etched very small. Anyone know what this is? Egg topper, a tool designed to remove the top of a soft-boiled egg. Soft-boiled eggs are typically enjoyed with a spoon and accompanied by toast fingers for dipping into the yolk. I found an antique glass vial encased in a small wooden box, dating back to the 1920s. The vial has no odor and does not seem to be removable from the case. I conducted a search for antique vials in wooden cases, including a Google Lens search, but the results primarily featured multiple vials in wooden needle cases. The item appears to be handcrafted and lacks any identifiable markings. What is this thing? This is antique full of glycerin. You put it in the fridge to cool your eyelids and under your eyes before applying makeup. The object was discovered on a golf course. It is quite heavy and appears to be filled with sand. As an enthusiastic golfer, I have never encountered anything like this, so I cannot definitively say it is related to golf. The item shows more wear on one side than the other, suggesting it may have been attached to something and subjected to friction. It is made of orange, double-stitched canvas, featuring a grommet and black thread. It seems to be filled with either sand or maybe something even heavier than sand like lead. Any ideas what this thing is? This is 6-inch sausage camera marker, designed for marking positions for actors or camera setups in situations where tape or chalk cannot be used, such as on grass. This marker allows for quick and easy placement of marks on set. Weighing 10 ounces, it is sufficiently heavy to resist being blown away by the wind. Constructed from durable 1000 denier nylon, the Kupo 6-inch sausage camera marker is built to withstand wear and tear.